Welcome back to the DMT show. My name's Ashok.
I'm Aryan.
My name is Andy.
I'm Jason.
And we're back at it again with a new video idea. Never done before. Reacting to someone else's video.
Yeah. We're just like...
If you don't know why we're laughing, we just did like a take before, but like we weren't recording.
Yeah.
And we're saying this same exactly.
Yeah. I'm bald, by the way.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that, though. Let's just hop into the video.
No, it was one thing. Do you think all high schoolers think the same?
That's the video, right?
I know, but what do you guys think? Like, no.
Like, I can already tell I'm not agreeing with this lady.
Yeah, what is it? What are the Yeezy thing called?
I don't
Phone
know.
runners?
Yeah, I don't give a
This
thing.
lady over here, if you can see her mouse, I'm not feeling... Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Alright, go.
Girl on the right's kind of freaking me out. All the way on the right. What the hell is those brown dirt pants? Like,
The dirt? It's like the cheetah print.
I don't even know what that is.
Leopard. I don't know.
This guy looks scared.
Let's just go. Let's go.
Alright, yeah.
Let's
just
see what they have to say.
This guy looks freaking.
Seeing an iPad
Dope
kid, I'm
out
like,
of his
wow,
mind.
what job is he gonna have? He knows more about like, scrolling to the next video than like anything that will help him get a job.
Facts. I don't know what he was...
No, that's real. That's real.
No, but like he's talking about probably like really young kids. But I think iPad kids. I think very young.
Highschoolers are kids. 3, 2.
No, pause it.
Yes.
Somewhat agree.
Okay, the spacebar works now.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Okay. Yeah. So
Well,
I
our
like.
high schoolers kids.
I pretty agree with that.
Pretty agree with that?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I would say somewhat agree.
Somewhat agree, because like I saw this. I just heard this one thing one time, and it's like resonated with me. It said like high schoolers are treated like kids, but expected to be like adults, and like just like the whole like asking to go to the bathroom type thing. Like that's what they were referencing.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Like in a way, we're treated like kids, and we are kids, but also like.
I think we're kids in a way. Like we're naive about the world. Maybe not naive, but like we just haven't experienced the world.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And that way we're kids, but we're expected to become like adults because we're like really close to, going that next step in life where we're alone.
I just think it varies from person to person.
Well, yeah, like there's some kids in our
They're,
school,
like, too mature for their age.
no, who are way immature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually they're
Both-
shorter
yeah,
for
both
some
ways,
reason.
How
both
about like
ways.
life experiences? I feel
Yeah.
like, which varies at
Alright.
18.
See what they have to say.
She looks angry.
1. Today's high schoolers have it harder than previous generations.
Agreed.
Disagree.
Well, I disagree.
No, I pretty
I
say that.
agree.
I feel like I might agree. Yeah.
I
We have it
strongly
harder?
agree.
Yeah, we have it harder.
I don't. You guys go first.
No.
Cause
you
you
don't
might
dis-
convert me. Cause
No,
like
you disagree the most. So.
What?
I disagree the
Well,
most.
no,
You're
you're,
the
you're the
one
only
that-
person. You're the only person who disagrees.
Well, I don't know what it was like before, but I feel like technology makes it easier.
No, but I feel like everything we have to do is just like so many more APs. But like also like to getting into college is harder.
It's not even. Yeah.
Getting
It's,
into college is
the main
harder.
goal of high school. is
Curriculum expands. We have to learn more.
I feel like it's an in-between thing because I feel like social situations now are much better, but back then they were much worse. I feel
Racism?
like there was racism. Teachers could beat you. And I feel like now there's so much things that we cannot do, and I feel like it's for the better.
Can I move?
When I
Yeah,
think about this
smart guy.
question, I kind of like went to
you're
bullying
welcome.
and how much easier it is to get bullied nowadays, especially on social media, because
Bruh,
it's so
nobody
easy
cares
to
about
hide
that.
behind the screen.
No, because
People
like
say
that
worse
goes into, like,
things, and I
mental
think
health.
that mental
Yes,
health
yeah.
maybe
I think mental
it
health
was
is
just as
like,
bad
mindset.
back
I
in the
mean,
day,
Yeah, but like
but because
think
of
back
social
in the-
You can
media, it's
control
become
it.
more
What do you
prominent.
say?
And
you can control your mental health like so much. Well, I mean to an extent. Like of course you can't control yourself getting bullied necessarily, but like you choose to be sad most of the time. At least in my experience.
that depends a lot.
Yeah, I don't know about
If you
that.
have like a mental condition, then
No, I
that's-
said most of the
Yeah.
time. I thought like the
We're
majority
not
of
talking
people
about
have,
like
not the majority of people
genetic
have
depression. Not
okay, if you're
chronic depression.
if you don't have any type of brain like problem, I don't want to say problem because problem sounds like the wrong word, but like you know what I mean, like condition. But I feel like it's fair.
What, that you choose to be sad?
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like I don't know about choose to be sad, but you can make decisions to not be sad, and you're choosing not to do that.
Yeah, most of the time.
You're not like, oh, I want to be sad now. It's more like I'm
I
sad,
feel like
but I
some
don't
people
want to
do
do
that. Though.
anything.
Like look, some people do that.
What?
Just choose to be sad,
Oh yeah.
or at least pretend.
we see it everywhere. Another thing that I also thought
Out of
about
breath.
was you guys say that we have more resources, but don't you, well, you don't have to agree, but I feel that the resources have kind of made us a little less smart. Because we're able to look
I see
up
that.
like the answers to our test, or like, I don't know, everything's just so much more accessible that I'm not really learning as much as like my mom and dad did. So I kind of am like
That's cap.
sad that all our resources
I think-
are so
What?
much more
I
accessible.
don't know. I
Yeah.
disagree.
Nah, cause like
Learning less, sure.
because
but
of the
I think learning less could be up to your choice. Like,
Yeah.
entirely.
yeah, it's our decision.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
But it's a popular decision.
especially during the pandemic, how many people were googling answers to their?
I mean, I would never, but you know, it's a
I think
lot of
saying
people were.
legal reasons.
But
Yeah,
I think
allegedly.
I think saying learning less than what your parents learned is a reach.
Because we have so much more
Yeah, we have a lot of
information.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, our parents are immigrants, so it's different. But like my parents were not learning calculus. Like,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
crazy? But yeah.
Like I was thinking about it, but like, I mean, I guess it's a while back, but like new discoveries.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they had the smartest people in the world to discover those and like figure them out, and then we're learning them at like 16, 17.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So like, there's probably between the previous generation and this generation, there's been so many, like 20 years. That's crazy,
saying about the
especially with this
curriculum
technology.
stuff.
It's like super exponential. So we probably know things at an earlier age than they did.
I know some dumb, people like, they're like, is it hot outside? And then they'll go to their phone and check the weather. Like, just go outside,
I feel like
Can't
school
be
right
Nah,
now
that's
is
cap,
so
that's
easy
cap.
for our
That's such a
generation.
bad
No, that's a bad example.
That is a really
Because like, why would you want if you're like in bed, you're like, I kind of want to go outside. Is it hot? Like, what do I have to wear? Just go outside, chill, stick your hand out the window.
packed in. I remember going back to school, I was so anxious. Like, I would take half a Xanax, almost every
Whoa,
morning.
that's
'cause
crazy.
It was
Why?
so bad.
What is the
Wow.
what is the anxiety from? From seeing people, I guess.
I don't know.
But I'll be like, whatever.
I feel
Just
that
they
like the
were-
change from middle school to high school is like
It
pretty.
is weird because you can
pretty
go from
big.
like 8th grade to like, what is it like?
I feel like the difficulty would like hit you in the face
Huh?
so hard. Like,
Yeah,
It would be
probably.
crazy.
We can finally take off our mask. And it was so weird seeing everyone, but I never knew what to do with my face. It was just crazy.
I
What?
feel ready
Okay.
to explore my
Why do
sexuality.
you feel like?
What is this question?
Whoa.
What is this question?
I feel ready to explore my.
Do you feel ready?
I feel like
Jason,
What
no.
does that even mean?
that
What
okay.
does that actually mean? I'm
Like-
pretty comfortable with my sexuality.
I'm ready to explore. No, are
To
you ready to
explore?
Yeah, but
to like try new things?
What's I feel like none of us have any like
no.
uncertainties about
Yeah.
our
What?
sexuality.
How do you answer this question?
I don't think this
You're
doesn't apply
defined
to us.
explore.
But how do
You
you,
guys
know
down
if
to
you
skip-
haven't explored?
You guys down to skip it?
No, we'll listen.
No, I want to see.
I want to see
Okay.
what they're saying. Sure, just because I don't
If
understand
the
the
same, maybe
question.
we can get a better understanding of the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
2,
What?
Okay.
I feel like this is assuming that every single teenager is like.
Yeah,
gets
has
confused.
sexuality problems. But I feel like that's what like older adults think of us. Like they're all gay.
All of us are LGBTQ.
All of us.
IA plus.
1.
LGBTQIA.
I
Well-
knew I was gay at a
Oh,
very
yeah.
young age. So I've kind of always been ready or kind of always known. Like I was over here at like
I feel
6
like you
years
know
old
when you're a
looking
kid,
at a
by the way.
TV
Yeah.
screen. And
I feel like you know your sexuality, but when you're like very young.
Yeah.
Like,
Every gay person I've
Other
ever
people
met
know.
has said that they've known their.
Okay,
they're
guys.
gay.
Alright, I have a question. This is like
Yeah,
nothing
but
to do
most
with
people, a lot of them don't feel comfortable, right?
this. Yeah.
no, of course not.
They don't come out.
They,
I
but
said
they
they
know
know
it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
but-
gonna say something after the
Could
video.
be completely wrong.
After the video.
But like no. But like I have a question for you guys. What do you think about like asking someone for the pronouns?
It's
That's
just,
like
I
when you
hate
ask-
it. I hate it. It's like you're thinking that they're not.
Yeah, I know. Because if you're not like homosexual or something, and somebody asks for your pronouns, you're like, oh, so I look like like.
Yeah. Like if
But-
I asked you what are your pronouns?
I mean, I
Would
don't
you
know.
not think that like, oh, I think you're gay?
I would think that I want to think that I'm the weirdo. I think you're the weird one.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if you have something, I don't think we've gotten to a point where everybody asks everybody what the pronouns are before you even
it
engage
puts like
in a
this
conversation.
weird like prerequisite before. you
Also,
talk to
I don't get
people.
how people
You
get.
only ask if you're not sure.
Yeah, I don't get why people get offended by it if the other person doesn't know
Okay, but I
and
think
they say something.
I think that only happen. The pronoun thing only happens in two scenarios. One, if I'm asking you, either I think you're gay, or two, I'm gay, and I'm asking because I'm like inclusive.
Oh no,
Whoa.
I got you. No, I see
Like-
that.
So I just ask everyone
Yeah.
regardless.
But I feel like how I think it should go is you just say the pronoun and then they'll correct you, and
Yeah,
from then
I feel
on
like
you
just
can
have
do
to go to the
whatever.
conversation.
We are so getting canceled.
Yeah, do gay people even have to?
No, it's not. It's not just for. It's not gay.
Like, aren't gay people still he him?
Yeah, they
Like,
can't
I'm
no,
saying
yeah.
that, but like,
Oh, that's true.
I
You're
mean,
like-
you said it too.
No, but I just like when we said LGBTQ, I just said gay.
guys, don't cancel us.
Generalized.
We're learning too.
Should I edit that out?
I was like,
Like you, if like for the most part, your sexuality doesn't stop you from having intercourse.
I feel like it could though. Good. Okay,
In what way?
let's say okay. This is like complete hypothetical, guys.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm gay, right?
Yeah.
I thought. Oh no, wait.
Wait, you're not?
We accept who you are. It's okay.
I'm
No.
pretty sure. I isn't there like a stereotype that gay people can have sex very easily?
There is.
That's a thing.
I've never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
But I'm
heard
saying no. But what if a gay person didn't want to have sex with somebody else, not because of their religion, but because they would be scared that other people would find out that they're gay. Like, let's say
They could,
what
yeah.
about that scenario?
I guess. So.
Well, it's not like once you have sex, everybody knows that you have.
No, but like, yeah, I know that.
Well, that's
Wait, what do you say?
But like,
Right?
it could get out.
That's the difference between like feeling ready and being able. 'Cause you could feel ready, but like be able, like as in like surrounded. I think I'm being
No, wait, what are you saying?
Who
You
let me
saying?
cook, bro? Who let me cook?
How are you unable?
Yeah, I think I'm cooking
No, no,
too
there's,
much.
it's different. Like wanting it and not
I think
getting.
you're burning.
No,
it.
no.
Like being able.
I know that's implied. That's
Sure, God.
You know,
no,
and-
no, yeah, I got you,
You
bro.
know, we didn't talk about all that
You're
stuff.
giving
but
it, but
now
you're not
it's
getting.
like,
No, no. He
yeah,
says
to
you
be
want
on
it.
this
No, the
platform.
either.
Also, social media helps.
No,
random
here's what he
accounts
said.
online,
You either
you
don't
can
want
feel
it or
like-
you want it, but you're unable to
How
get it.
to-
Yeah.
What?
Like you don't want it or you're down bad and you're unable to get it. That's what he's saying.
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying.
Basically.
Okay.
I don't know
You
what
can
that,
feel
what that
ready.
means.
But your environment, like it could be your parents are against it, or your community's against it. Makes you feel like you're not able to, even though you might want to, and you're ready. You might not be able to because of your surroundings.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel safe at school.
Yes. Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this.
Our school is like
We're in
OD.
Syosset.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes, but this varies wildly.
Yeah. Especially area and yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're guys.
Even like you want
Does
to.
it matter that we're guys?
What?
Do we feel
My
safer
campus-
because we're guys?
Like, hold on. When you saw the question, did you think of a school shooter?
Wait.
That's
what?
what I thought it
Yeah,
was.
that's my immediate first.
If I saw what?
I said that when you first saw the question, did you think of a school shooter instantly?
Oh yeah.
That's what I
it's-
thought.
Yeah, like gun
In
violence.
terms of that, I feel safe. If you're talking about like bullying, even that I still feel safe. By the way.
Yeah,
But
dude.
talking
There's
about,
like one fight a year. I mean, yeah, and each fight is like one hand thrown.
yeah, it's like it's pretty chill. Well, that's just from where we are.
The security are amazing. They have a personal relationship with all the students. I've had bomb threats at my school. I've had like shootings literally walking distance down the street where the school had to go
Okay,
on
that's
lockdown.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
we
unfortunate,
had that. I
but
mean, we had
also,
crimes.
like, It just
Yeah,
makes
we
me
had
really
crimes
worried. Like
miles
for every
away, but, like,
classroom,
not really
I have
exactly with
what's
school.
my hide plan? Who are my people? I don't feel comfortable putting my phone in the phone chart because if something happens, I want to text my family, and that's why
Jeez.
COVID like lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders because I didn't have to worry about that all the time.
I feel so fortunate to have grown up in a really privileged area where there's not a lot of violence. However, I feel like I'd be ignorant to say that a school shooting would never happen because all it takes is one kid out of the 2,500 students that I have to take a gun to school
Yeah, he
and shoot
does.
people. And I feel like there's so many different openings on my campus where that could happen.
We have gates.
That's such a weak argument. I'm sorry, but like, if you just
The
if you,
whole
grew,
question is so subjective, like very specific. That's why it's
Yeah.
hard to say.
if you grew up in a privileged area where there's no violence, but you say, okay, I understand that the possibility always exists, but
No,
actually,
obviously.
let me not say anything because like,
No, like
Like I think I'm aware that it can always happen, but
Yeah.
it's not always
Yeah.
in my mind when I'm at school, like at all.
yeah,
Not
like if
really
you
not
go to
at all.
like swim at the beach, you don't think like shark.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
some
always
people
happen.
do.
yeah.
Some people do. Guess that's him.
I was gonna say
But
like
the
when
thing
you
is,
cross
like,
the street, you're not
that
thinking.
changes depending on the beach you're at, which
Yeah.
is like that's the change
Exactly.
depending on what school you're at.
But if you're at like Tobay Beach, I'm not gonna get bit by a shark. Sure, if I like surfing in Hawaii,
Yeah.
maybe.
That's fair. That's good. Iron.
But it honestly looks like a prison.
Okay, yeah, that's me
I
too.
won't lie. We have security guards. They're not armed.
which was a conversation that came up. Should our security guards be
I
armed?
don't think I was
And another conversation came up.
I think
our
they
teachers
should.
be armed?
I think they
It was
should
just
be
tough.
The security.
Yeah.
Like teachers, hell no.
What's the argument against it? That one of them's gonna like go rogue?
Yeah.
Like,
Or just like guns shouldn't be in the school, just like maybe
Just-
some
yeah,
kid
I
could
don't
get
know.
access to it.
Oh, that's true.
oh, like a kid like does something to security guard and gets access. Or something.
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh, that's-
insane. Bro, that has to be terrifying. Look.
But it's security, like the.
No, I know.
They're trained.
I'm saying, imagine the situation.
Like,
they
you
have to
remember
take
middle
down
school though? Like,
security
is it Josh?
Hmm?
Is
I
it,
forgot,
middle
yeah,
school
yeah.
security guard
Huge
Josh?
guy? Yeah.
Nobody's taking anything with Josh.
Yeah.
But I guess if the security guard doesn't expect it, then yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
Like,
It's always I get the point, I guess.
I have hope for the future.
If you say disagree, that's like,
you like strongly disagree. That's just like.
What does this even mean? I
You
have hope for your
future.
personal future, or
Yeah,
the
we're not
future?
saying like the world's future.
Yeah.
the world's future.
The world's future.
No,
No,
No, our future.
Your future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
I-
would you? Why would you
Why would
disagree?
you not?
I guess depending on your
Your
upbringing.
education system is so horrendous that like, I don't even know, but like, nah, of course they do.
No, that guy just hates life.
Strongly disagree.
He's not.
I
going
don't
to
know, man.
college.
Seeing an iPad kid, I'm like, wow, what job is he gonna have? You know, I mean,
Oh,
he
he's
knows
talking
more
about, like, life.
He's talking about
scrolling
world's
to the next video than
Which I
like,
agree with.
anything that like
I don't know,
will help
I'd-
him get a
You
job.
have zero hope
I don't know.
for the
I don't.
No,
I don't
not
feel like I
zero.
very much hope
I'd be like-
for.
I think it's
our
gonna
and
get
the
worse
next
in the future.
generations, as like I
But
feel
for
we
me,
keep
I
getting
think-
like the
oh,
younger
cool.
generations kept getting like profited on and like abused almost.
I still love to dream like, oh, I would love to achieve this one day, but even if I don't have that financial capability, I still have hope. I hope I could get there one day, and I still.
See, I think they're talking about different things though.
Yeah.
Like he's talking about his future.
Yeah.
The other guy's talking about like generation.
So hold on. As
future.
far as my future goes, I do have hope. As far as future generation hope, as for like the world, right? It depends. It just depends on how.
I
it
disagree.
depends on how
I
individuals
disagree.
raise their kids.
Not like strongly disagree, but I
'Cause
Yeah.
you can choose to make your kid an iPad kid, and like
Yeah, that's the thing.
you can
I
choose.
feel like more people are choosing to.
exactly.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's the thing. Like, it's a majority of people going to choose that.
Yeah.
It's something to say.
I mean, I feel really grateful for our generation because a lot of us are very open-minded to having these types of conversations, whether or not it relates to us or exists in our nature. But I feel like people are so open to change now, and I feel like that's just great
That's
moving forward. And I feel like
true.
a lot of us Gen Z people have gone through such traumatic and bad experiences that we're going to become amazing parents one day.
Like, I think I remember,
That
like,
is
during
such-
quarantine, there
Whoa,
was, like, a
people-
sign in.
Yeah, I don't know
Do you
about
think? Do you think trauma, and like, I would say like bad familial things is more common now than it is back then? Or maybe. Or
that. I think it's more exposed now. Like more people know about it just
Yeah,
because
but I
of
think
social media
back in
and
the
the
day, it's
internet.
probably worse.
Like it would probably happen back in the day, just no one would know.
I think it's just like it's a constant.
Yeah, I think it's like
honestly
the same.
better now.
It's just
I
that.
think I agree with him. I think it's like the same. But I don't like what he said. Not that I don't like, but I disagree with what he said with how people who live in Gen Z have gone through such traumatic experiences that doesn't make them better parents in the future. I disagree with that.
Which,
I think-
which part?
I think one thing that
Like I feel like if you have bad
the better
parents,
parents part.
I feel like you have bad parents, you'll be a better parent.
That I don't.
It just varies from person to person.
Exactly. That's why I don't.
Because you can either have bad parents that make you not want to be like them, or you just have bad parents. You don't know how to parent anymore, and then you're also a bad parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only think of how your parents raised you.
Yeah.
So
It just depends from person.
If you have like, since I'm a guy, if I had like an abusive father, then like the only thing I know, which is traumatic, the only thing I know is how to be like abusive. Like,
no, but I
you
feel
can't
like
make the argument.
Yeah.
I don't like that because
I don't
I feel
know.
like you don't. It's not like you like being abused.
yeah, exactly.
No,
So you're not-
obviously.
So you're gonna like the last thing you want is to be abusive. I think that's
Yeah,
what
but no, I mean, just some people just know how
But
that works.
because it's something you grew up with, it's something that you know.
I think it's just something you
don't
look
know how
out
to
for.
change.
I think it makes you better in that area. Like some people, if they go through mental health struggles and they feel like they needed their parent, then maybe once they become a parent, they'll like make sure that that's not a problem for their child.
Yeah, but that could also lead to like, let's say the parent, if they're growing up with like, let's say depression or like anxiety or whatever, then that could lead to like child neglect or something like that because they're focused on themselves because they're so depressed or so anxious that they can't care for their kid. I'm just saying, I'm being like
or their parent neglects them because they don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that.
Like, I'm being like devil's advocate,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
Alright. I mean, I
don't
think
think
yeah,
that-
I'm just
there's
saying.
two ways
I
to
just
go.
think.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
it's
think.
like,
I don't know if it makes you a better parent, but it makes you just.
Makes you more conscious.
Yeah, it makes you more conscious about the things that you went through as a child.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot more to parenting than what you just went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's so one-sided.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, same thing.
New York that said we had like this many years left and before our world like ends or something. And my sister is an iPad kid, and I've seen how she is, and it's like I want to say I have hope for the future, but just based off what I'm seeing, it feels like there's no change, kind of.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was a fun video.
Yeah. I guess see if you
You
guys
sound
like.
so sad.
No, that was a fun video.
No, you're just
I
thinking
did.
about it.
Yeah.
But if you guys like this type of video, we could react to more things. Maybe another Jubilee agree disagree. Maybe other things like
Julie's
you know
got a lot of
those
good stuff.
those videos where like they take two opposing sides and just ask them
Yeah.
questions,
Yeah.
or like flat earthers versus like scientists.
Those
Yeah.
videos
Those are
are
funny
so
videos.
funny.
Yeah, we could watch like those types of videos. Or just like any videos in general. Yeah.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Good to see you guys next week. Bye.
Yeah.